So, I've been seeing a lot. And when I say a lot, I've been dodging since yesterday. I've just been dodging video after video after video about what the UFC just did pertaining to their upcoming events and what and lack of per se lack of what's in their upcoming events. So I've been dodging videos. Like I try to not watch like any update videos to not get any news. I wasn't on Instagram. I wasn't anywhere because I didn't want to ruin my reaction. Right. As soon as I clicked on Guru's video and he said like a couple words, I was like, okay, I don't want to see anything because I don't want to be influenced by whatever anyone else is thinking. I needed to get like a fresh thought of this. Okay. So got home from work. I'm sick as hell. Right. Only to go into the You know what? Let me just wait. Hold up. You know what? Because I don't want anyone to think I'm lying. So let me just make sure I find these to make sure you can to make sure you see what I'm talking about, right? I want you to take a look. I want you to take a look at this, okay? Take a look at this. I need you to take a solid look at this. Right? What does this look like to us? What does this on the screen right now represent to you? Right? We got Robert Whittaker, right? Robert Whittaker versus Reina de Ritter, right? Peter Yan, like they've been holding on to Yan for so long, trying to prevent us from getting any good fights for so long. Mozart Ivlev, that technically should be fighting freaking Volkanovski, but no, he's getting Aaron Pico, which isn't a bad fight, right? But because, oh, bro, I don't. And it just sucks too that so many of the good fighters right now are Russian or some kind of Slavic descent, right? So they have the excuse to be like, okay, we can't fight in Russia, so we kind of have to put them in Abu Dhabi, right? They have that main excuse is to be like, okay, we have to put them in Abu Dhabi because they can't find Russia. Let's give them some kind of resemblance of their culture, right? Most of them, like, bro, I just don't know how to explain. And then you switch over, right? And you go to, bro, how? This is 319 we're talking about, right? And this right here is UFC on ABC. Like, I just don't understand how this is a fight night card, right? Then you're announcing this, right? Tim Elliott versus Kaya Sakura. Kaya Sakura, great fighter, came up a little bit short in his last outing, right? Tim Elliott? No. I want you to let that sink in. Tim Elliott is who we're getting for that next one. Tim Elliott. And I'm guessing this is going to be on the main card. This is pay-per-view right here. But no, we're in Abu Dhabi now, right? We got all the big money is there, right? So you know what? Let's give them a good card. You know, they get the Peter Yan fight, right? They get the Bryce Mitchell fight, right? Bro, I just I don't understand, bro. We've been asking for cards like this, right? For pay-per-view. Pay-per-views. Pay-per-views we've been asking for shit like this, right? Pay-per-views, but no. Like, bro, and then go over here to a second, right? And you go to 318. Dustin Poirier versus Max Holloway, right? Keep in mind, these aren't bad fights, right? But this isn't pay-per-view material, bro. Am I the only one thinking this? Marvin Vittori? Huh? Marvin Vittori. That's who we have on here. That's who that's the big guns. That's who they're bringing in for this. Huh? I don't understand, bro. Look, Dustin Poirier versus Max Holloway. We're not hating on that fight. It's a good fight. Not what we want to see, but Dustin's leaving. They get to run it back. That's what we're coming in to see. We are not coming in here to see anything else on this card at all. Nothing. We want to see none of this card, bro. We literally, I don't know, bro. I don't understand how this is the standard that we're setting, bro. And then, bro, Brian Battle versus Ruzaboyev, right? Not again, not a bad fight, right? Not a bad fight, but I don't think this is main card worthy yet. I think late. I'm thinking mid to late prelims, bro. I don't. And then Jessica Andrade. Woo, Jessica Andrade. This is gonna be a banger. This is good, right? This is what we need right here. It's Jessica Andrade, bro. This is what we need right here. It's like, bro, oh, we got bro. I don't understand why this had to be back to back too. I don't understand why they had to put this back to back too. I don't understand, and I don't understand how these are above this. Or we shouldn't. You should guys shouldn't have even seen that yet. I don't understand how Hooper, right, is below Silva and Aldridge. Explain to me how that's happening, right? How Jessica Andrade, right? Someone who, like, let's be honest, right? I don't say we don't care, but we don't care for it on the main card. And I hope to God I'm just hoping, bro. I'm hoping to God that this isn't on the main card. I'm really praying because the order that this is in, right? It's not looking good. If those two fights are above Bobby Green, right? Which, don't get me wrong again, right? Not hating a Bobby Green fight, right? But this would do good on a fight night card. This would do good third to the end of a fight night card, bro. This wouldn't be bad on there. This wouldn't be bad on there, bro. Versus Ferreira, this is not. I wouldn't hate on this fight either. But the fact that they're giving us this for they're giving us this for 319, right? While Abu Dhabi's getting this, huh? We've been sticking this out for so long, saying we're gonna get a good card pretty soon. You know, it's soon. You know, don't worry. International Fight Week, they're working on something for us. You know, they're working on something for us. We're gonna get it. Now it looks like we're gonna end up getting Volkanovski versus Rodriguez. I think they confirmed it that in the UFC Mexico or whatever it's called, right? I think they announced it that it's not gonna be a pay-per-view. So hopefully they give us Yair Rodriguez versus what's his name? You go. I can't even think right now, but you get what I'm trying to say, because it's if I swear, man, at least they stepped it down, because I guarantee you, right? I guarantee you 100%, right? They were trying to give us freaking Volkanovski versus Yair Rodriguez too. I guarantee you that's what they were thinking. I guarantee you. I think the backlash that the community has just been saying for so long just got to them, and they finally realized that no, like they're not gonna let it fly, you know. But I just don't understand how this is. Bro, I'm telling you right now, right? Okay, say we do this, right? Say we take Bryce Mitchell, right? And we put him on any other card. We remove this fight right here, right? And we put it on any card in any one of the southern countries for any UFC event, right? Put Bryce Mitchell as the fourth to the main event, right? On that card, right? And we drop this down one, right? And we freaking throw. Who could we throw in there? We freaking throw. Let's see who we throw. Yeah, screw it, bro. Put freaking. Where's this fight gonna be? Where's this gonna be? Is this gonna be in the Apex? I don't think so. Freaking take that fight, right? And throw freaking. Who are we throwing on there, bro? Who are we throwing? Take that, right? And then we throw. Give me something, man. Give me something. I'd say we take that card and we didn't have this fight and we throw this Buckley versus Usman on the top of this card, right? Wouldn't that be 10 times better? Honestly, wouldn't that be okay? maybe I'm asking for too much here, right? Maybe you're Whittaker, maybe Whittaker versus Reina the Ritter and Usman like back to back. Maybe I'm asking for too much for a pay-per-view card, right? That's like $80 for the pay-per-view, right? So maybe I'm asking too much for that, right? Okay, let's drop Movzar Evil Weapon. Let's make Movzar fight Volk, right? We try an Aaron Pico. Let's put Aaron Pico aside for one more fight till we find someone for him, right? And so let's say we remove this fight, we drop Whittaker down, right? And we throw who are we throwing on this one, man? Who are we throwing on this one? We throw freaking we take Drakus and freaking Hamza and put it on this card and put it in Abu Dhabi as a pay-per-view then, right? Bro, I mean, at least it's pay-per-view we're getting it for, right? But no, Abu Dhabi gets this as a fight night. Fight night. Nothing, no biggie, just a little fight night for Abu Dhabi. Nothing crazy for them. Nothing crazy, right? Going through the rest of this card, bro, this is just diabolical to look at. This is just Edson Barboza, bro. Like, come on, man. I hope this is not on the main card. I'm sorry, Edson Barboza. I don't want to see Edson, old man Edson on the freaking main card now, bro. Late prelims. Late prelims, bro. You're not getting like, bro. I'm sorry. No, no, no. We get it. You had good kicks. We get it, bro. I don't want to see two old men just gather energy for the whole round just to burst at the end. No, I don't want to see this anymore, bro. I don't want to see this. These two fights should be moved up, and these two should be separated. I hope this is not the order that they're gonna be in. I just hope. That's all we can do at this point is just hope and freaking pray, bro. This fight, not again. Look at this, right? Not bad. Duplessis versus Chimaev, right? Not a bad fight, right? Cannonier versus Michael Venom Page, right? Not a bad fight either, right? But then look how quickly this starts to look at this shit, bro. Look at this, man. It's just embarrassing, bro. It's really just embarrassing, bro. It's really just it's bad, bro. It's not looking good, bro. It's just not. At least they had the sense to move Bobby Green above, like freaking Silva, bro. At least. But why the hell is, bro? Look at this. Why is Chase Hooper below this fight? Why, bro? Throw this down, bro. Like, throw that down, bro. That doesn't belong. And Jessica Andrade doesn't belong in this card, bro. At least not to the end of it. She should be like, I mean, I guess she could stay down here. Yeah, she could stay there. But this should be replaced. Let me show you what they should do here. This should be here, right? Chase Hooper should be replaced with Silva, right? And then you move this down here. That's what we're doing, bro. That's what we're doing right here, bro. Like, I don't know, man. We need to replace some of this shit, bro. Like, just move some shit around. I don't want to. No, bro. This should be down more, and then we move Chase Hooper up. That's what I meant to say. It's just rough, bro. It's just rough. We're only tuning in for this, bro. This, and yeah, this, and a little bit of this and this. This is like a quarter way. I kind of care, because we know old man Edson. We've known him for a while. We want to see him do good, right? Bobby Green. We're trying to see if Bobby can pad his stats some more, or if he's just gonna get brutally KO'd. We know he just lost to freaking Ruffy. Like, bro, we need to get this. Can't keep going on, man. Honestly, this shit just can't keep going on, bro. This, bro. This is like, I don't know, man. And it's our fault too. Look at this. Look at his face.
To talk to you about one of the most badass fight nights of the year happening live and free on ABC, the network.
We didn't deserve this. This whole time we've been sucking out with the shitty cards, right? This whole time, right? That we've been freaking this whole time, right? That we've been doing that. We've been putting up with this, right? This whole time, right? That this is what we were putting up with, right? This is what we're putting up with, right? This whole time, right? Look. This is what we were dealing with this whole time, right? And we're saying, okay, you know what? It's all gonna be good because we're gonna get this. We are gonna get this for fight night. This is gonna be in Las Vegas or something. Something like this, not exactly, but something pertaining to this, right? No.
July 26th from Etihad Arena in Abu Dhabi. Here we go. In the main event, we have number 5 ranked Robert Whittaker taking on Reinier de Ridder.
And again, why is this being promoted like this, bro? Can't we get like any professional setting at all? Why do we have this old bald man just sitting there yelling and spinning on his phone talking to us? Can't we get better promotions? Anything? Just instead of just 2 clips literally mirroring itself. Look, literally the same clip, bro. They couldn't even do it any better. They just threw the same 2 clips on top of each other, bro.
Whittaker, a former UFC middleweight champion, you all know he's been in some of the best fights in middleweight history, and now intends on being the first guy to beat de Ridder in the UFC. De Ridder is a former middleweight and light heavyweight world champion, and is...
This is what we're... Look at this card, bro. This is just... I'm telling you. Drop Whittaker down. I'll just remove Whittaker completely and replace it with any of the pay-per-view main events, right? Banger pay-per-view card. Banger pay-per-view cards. Banger. Just switch it around a little bit. Banger pay-per-view cards, bro. Sprinkle around a couple of ranked guys on there, bro. Sprinkle around a couple of ranked guys in there, bro. Like, I'm telling you right now. Banger pay-per-view card, bro. Banger. But no. Abu Dhabi gets this. Abu Dhabi is the one sitting there. That's Abu Dhabi is the one watching the shitty cards at 1 o'clock in the morning, bro. They're the ones sitting there waiting at 1 o'clock in the morning to watch only Usman versus Buckley, bro.
Finished everyone he has fought in the UFC. He's coming off a win over the top prospect in the sport, Bo Nickel. If de Ridder...
Top prospect Bo Nickel. Some fight that was.
Can beat Whittaker.
Like, bro.
It's very likely he'll be fighting for the number 1 contender bout next. I am pumped for this fight because these guys are both killers and they always come out and deliver. In the co-main event, we have another 5-round fight between them.
Should be fighting Volkanovski, by the way.
Number 4 ranked Movsar Evloev, taking on the guy most people consider to be the top free agent in the world, Aaron Pico. Evloev is undefeated at 19-0 and one of the most intimidating guys at featherweight. Aaron Pico is a ridiculously violent striker and a very high-level grappler. Pico has had hype behind him since he was a teenager because of his skill and fight.
Okay, we get it. We get it. We get it. We get it, bro.
Fighting style, which people compare him to the likes of Justin Gaethje or Dustin Poirier.
That's embarrassing. Don't compare anybody to delusional Justin Gaethje. CTE Justin Gaethje, bro. Dustin Poirier, I get it. Not Justin Gaethje. Not Dustin Poirier, I get it. Not Justin Gaethje, bro. I'm the one with CTE now.
If can get the victory, he will likely be the next contender for the title against Alexander Volkanovski. Expect this fight to be an absolute war. Just added, former UFC...
We couldn't have done with this on any other card. Nothing. You couldn't have replaced one of the women's fights on any of the fight nights at this fight. You couldn't have thrown this as 3rd on a pay-per-view for us. No, we didn't deserve that. Nobody in NA deserves anything good because, we have the money to pay. We're not the ones buying all your cards. It's Abu Dhabi. Abu Dhabi, they're the ones, the Saudis, they're the ones supporting all your cards, It's not us. No, it's not us. We're not the ones buying the pay-per-views. No, it's not people in all over the EU, in the UK, and places like that, and in America. It's not them buying the pay-per-view cards. No, it's not us. It's not us. It's not us. It's just not
champion
us.
And number 3 ranked bantamweight in the world, Petr Yan, will be taking on
Petr Yan. You're the president of the... Petr Yan. The president of the UFC, by the way. Petr Yan. Can't even pronounce your fighter that's been fighting for you, making you millions 4 years, but you can't do that. Can't memorize his name.
Marcus McGee, who earned this fight by going 4-0 in the UFC with...
I bet he knows Turkey Al-Sheikh's name, though. Bet he knows that. 100%. He knows how to say his name, though. He knows...
3 finishes and 3 post-fight bonuses. Also, Bryce Mitchell is making a big move down to the...
About time. Again, why are you carrying Bryce Mitchell into Abu Dhabi? We want Bryce Mitchell. He's ours. Why is he in Abu Dhabi? Explain to me. Bryce is ours. He belongs to us in the West. Why is he there? I'm not trying to make this a continent. I'm not continentalist. I guess I am a little bit, right? I guess I am, because I hate South Africa. Dog shit dumb. But I digress, right? We continue.
Bantamweight division,
I'm too sick for
and
this.
will debut against the always dangerous Saeed Nurmagomedov.
Again, not Habib's cousin, by the way. Not Habib's cousin. I repeat, not Habib's cousin. They just both come from Dagestan and happen to have the same. Not his cousin.
Cousin of Habib. Shara Bullet is back and will fight Marc-Andre Barriault, which should be
Again, exploiting fighters. Shar can't get. He will not get sanctioned by any athletic commission in any Western world. So take it to Abu Dhabi. You know, it's not like they're not favoring all their Muslim fighters over there, right? It's not like they won't give them an upper hand. You know, it's not like a doctor or one of the testers there won't turn a blind eye. You know, because one-eyed Shara Bullet Magomedov would get sanctioned to fight anywhere in the U.S. Anywhere at all. And all these guys, you know, that choose to only fight in Abu Dhabi, right? Like Hamza and them. Totally clean. 100%. Not saying Hamza's cheat. I don't know, right? But I'm saying we can already tell, right? We can already tell, right? That they will turn the blind. They're gonna favor the people that represent their beliefs more. We know this. This isn't rocket science.
an incredible matchup. And top-ranked light heavyweight Nikita Krylov puts his 93% finish rate against the 100% finish rate of the absolutely terrifying Bogdan Guskov. Ladies and gentlemen, live and free.
Ladies and gentlemen, live and free on ABC.
On ABC,
The network. Just selling his soul, bro. No John versus Aspinall, you know? No Topuria versus Makhachev, right? No, let me go over there, you know, and oil myself down for the Saudis, bro. Let me just rub it all over, you know, for the Saudis, you know, because they have the oil. So let me just go over there and get some of the nice dark grease and just rub it all over, you know, and just get my nice bald head all shiny, you know. Just oil up for them, you know.
Network,
Yeah.
July 26th from Etihad Arena in Abu Dhabi.
From Etihad Arena in Abu Dhabi on ABC, the network, for free. Free, by the way.
I will see you there. What's up?
God, man, just shame. I know I don't even think I can watch any more of this, bro. Just absolutely shameless. No mercy about it. Just, it's not like we're the ones supporting your shit, bro. Because some of the workers, you know, some of the workers that they have there in Abu Dhabi, you know, the workers that are working for $3 an hour on their skyscrapers, you know, they can afford to buy $80 pay-per-views. You know, they're the ones, and they're 10 billion Saudis tuning in at 1 o'clock in the morning to watch your UFC cards. You know, they're the ones paying for the UFC. They're the ones paying the fighters. They're the ones allowing Dana White to play $70,000 hands of poker or blackjack or whatever the hell he plays. You know, they're the ones giving them all this money. It's not us. It's not our $80. It's not our money. No, it's the Saudis. Totally. 100%. The Saudis aren't giving their money to boxing, to Eddie Hearn or whatever the hell his name is, Matchroom. But they're not giving them their money. No. We're they're giving it to us. This matters to us in any way, shape, or form. We shouldn't get this card at all. Never. No. We don't deserve this. We haven't been supporting them for decades. God knows how long. I digress. Dana White sold his soul again. Oil up for the Saudis, and we don't get shit. We get jack shit for supporting them for all these years, for sitting through all these bad pay-per-views and everything. We get jack shit for this. Nothing. They get everything, and we have to go get fuck all. That's it for this one, man. I'm sorry. This one got a little bit crazy. I'm so sick, and I need to go take some pills. I don't have any energy for this, bro. I really don't. And I'm looking forward to saying, all right, you know what? It's summertime. They know all the kids are home. A lot of people are gonna get a little bit of time off from school and shit. We're gonna get some banger cards for the West that support your company. All of us, all of us, because people in the slums in Russia, they're buying your pay-per-views. You know, you know, the soldiers on the battlefield in Russia and Ukraine, they're buying your pay-per-views. It's not us right here. You know, the people cleaning the windshield, the people cleaning the windows on the skyscrapers in Abu Dhabi, they're the ones buying the pay per view with their 3 cents an hour or whatever the hell they get paid. Not talking shit on anybody. I'm just saying. I'm just making the point, get across to you that they do not give a fuck about us. That's it. I'm done. I got nothing else to. I got nothing else to add to this, bro. Let's see if the freaking. At least we have Jamal Hill to look. We get to look forward to Jamal Hill getting starched in like a day and a half, 2 days, whatever, 2 days, yeah, 2.5 days. We get to watch Jamal Hill get starched. That's all we have forward to look. That's all we have to look forward to these days is Jamal Hill getting his head taken off, or Bobby Green getting put unconscious again. That's all we have to look forward to, bro. Or praying to God on our knees that Volkanovski doesn't get KO'd and he gets to walk off into the sunset, bro. Or hoping to God that somebody can finally put Oliveira in his place. Not Oliveira. And put freaking Topuria in his place, bro. That's all we have to look forward to is just one fight on each card, or maximum, if we're lucky, 2 or 3 card. I'm guarantee you there's not 3 fights on any card, any given card that you care about. I guarantee you. But yeah, we don't have shit to look forward to, bro. And they don't care about us. I'm out. Let's see what happens, bro.